Mega Man 19, Saviour of Mainframe City. Chapter 5, Rock and Roll. As the light faded, Rocky and Ruby found themselves standing in the digital world. Rocky was once again clad in his familiar blue Mega Man armor, but Ruby now wore something entirely new. Her armor was a sleek blend of soft pink and deep magenta, with black accents running along her sides and limbs. A golden headband arched above her head like a halo, from which extended a long, ribbon-like attachment ending in an orange, blocky ornament tied with a green bow. Her helmet matched her armor's colours, fitted snugly with a large yellow ear guards that framed her bright green eyes and warm, confident smile. Pale yellow cuffs trimmed her gloves and boots, adding just the right contrast to her streamlined design. "What just happened?" she shouted, spinning to take in the strange glowing cityscape. "See? Told you," Mega Man said with a slight smirk, but before he could say anything else, the sound of a dog barking ripped through the air. "Rush! Come here, boy!" he called out. Rush came bounding up and leapt onto Mega Man, knocking him to the ground, licking his face. "Hey there, buddy, where's the mayor?" Mega Man laughed, patting Rush's metal-plated head. Rush barked once more, sharply. "Ah, thanks, buddy." Mega Man nodded. Before he could get up, Ruby tilted her head at him. "Wait, why did I just hear that dog speak in my mind?" she asked. Ruby looked at her and barked again, this time in a more playful tone. "Who's Roll?" she asked the dog with a blink. Mega Man smirked. "My guess, since I'm Mega Man in this world, you must be Roll?" Mega Man suggested. "Roll? I like it," she said, testing the name out. "So we're going to go see this Mayor Bob you were talking about?" she asked him. Mega Man looked at her, a bit confused. "Yeah, and I have to say, you're taking this a lot better than I did," he muttered. Roll shrugged. "It's just a dream, so I'm rolling with it." "Pun intended," she smirked. Mega Man rolled his eyes as he got to his feet, and the trio started walking. As the trio made their way to the heart of the city, they were swarmed by people, programs, cheering and smiling, overjoyed to see that Mega Man had returned. "Wow, Rocky, you are really loved here. And you say all these people are programs?" Roll asked. "That we are, young lady," came a young voice from ahead. Bob, the mayor, walked up to greet them. "You must be the mayor. Rocky told me all about you," Roll said with a friendly smile. "Here, you must remember to call him Mega Man, and you are the lovely Roll. We've heard quite a lot about you," Bob corrected gently. "Why do we have code names?" Roll asked curiously. "That's actually a really good question. I've never actually thought to ask this when I first got here," Mega Man admitted. "It is for your safety. If Dr. Wily were to learn about your true identities, he could try to kill you in the real world," Bob explained. "Wow, that's kind of scary," Roll joked lightly. Bob looked at her in confusion, then turned his gaze to Mega Man. "She thinks this is all a dream," Mega Man explained with a small shrug. "My dear Roll, this is no dream or mild hallucination. You are truly in the digital world," Bob said earnestly. "Yeah, okay, whatever you say, Bob," Roll replied, saying his name like it was the punchline of some joke. Just then, a little girl tugged on Roll's arm. Roll bent down and met her gaze with a gentle smile. "Yes, sweetheart," she said. "Do you not think I'm real?" the girl asked quietly. Roll's smile softened, but before she could answer, a massive explosion shook the city. "Looks like it's time for me to get to work," Mega Man said, turning towards the smoke. Rush barked sharply at him. Okay, my bad. It's time for us to go to work," Mega Man corrected himself with a small grin. He and Rush took off running towards the sound of the explosion. Roll watched as they took off, a sense of dread settling deep within her heart. I need to go with them. I have to help," she blurted. "I had a feeling you were going to say that," a woman's voice said from beside Bob. "Hello, my love," Bob greeted warmly, kissing her hand. "Roll, my name is Dot, and I'm the mayor's wife," Dot said with a kind smile. She slipped off a satchel from her shoulder and handed it to Roll. "What's this?" Roll asked, looking at the bag. "Something I think that will help," Dot replied, her smile deepening. The scene of the explosion was pure chaos as Mega Man and Rush arrived. People were running in every direction, and a massive crater pockmarked the street. In the center of it all stood a bot clad in red and black armor, a bomb clutched in each hand. "I was hoping you were gonna show up, mega twerp," the bot sneered. Rush barked and growled, his eyes locked on the enemy. "Bomb Man, huh? Fitting name," Mega Man said with a grin, nodding to Rush as his left hand slid into the gauntlet, shifting into its blaster form. Rush transformed into its hoverboard mode and Mega Man leapt onto his back. "Let's make this an explosive as we can for him, buddy," Mega Man said. Rush barked in agreement, and the two shot up into the sky. Rush weaved through the smoke-filled air, carrying Mega Man high above the cratered streets. Bomb Man glared up at them, grinning as the fuses of his bombs in his hands began to burn. "Come on down, blue boy. I got a blast waiting for you," Bomb Man taunted. "Whoa!" Mega Man called back, charging his blaster. "You've been saving that one all day, huh?" he called out. Bomb Man hurled a bomb straight at them. Rush swerved hard left, the explosion rocking them midair. "Okay, that one was less funny," Mega Man muttered, steadying himself. He aimed and fired a charged shot, streaking towards Bomb Man. Bomb Man dropped one of his bombs to block the blast. An explosion scattered sparks and debris. "You're gonna have to try harder than that, mega twerp," Bomb Man roared. "Rush, think we should give him something extra?" Mega Man asked. Rush barked twice, his way of saying, "Let's do it." He dove slow, skimming the street, and Mega Man fired rapid shots at Bomb Man's feet. Bomb Man hopped backwards, tossing two more bombs at him. They exploded mid-air, and the shockwave knocked Rush slightly off course. "Whoa, hey! Try not to crash the ride, buddy," Mega Man said, grabbing hold of Rush's neck plating. Rush barked and looped around behind Bomb Man. Mega Man fired a blast towards his back, only for Bomb Man to spin around, slamming a bomb into the ground. The explosion acted like a shield, dispersing the shot. "You got good aim, but I've got better explosions," Bomb Man admitted. He pitched another bomb, this one bigger, the fuse burning fast. "Rush! Up! Up!" Mega Man's eyes widened. They shot skyward as the massive bomb detonated. The blast wave punched through the air, even from above. Mega Man felt the heat. "Okay, I'm starting to think this guy really likes explosions," Mega Man said with a pant. Rush barked as if to say, "Ya think?" Mega Man smirked. "All right, one more pass." They dove down again, dodging more bombs, Mega Man firing a rapid barrage. Bomb Man countered every shot with a well-placed explosion, the blast meeting mid-air in flashes of light and sound. Finally, both fighters stopped standing, or in Mega Man's case, hovering, just far enough apart to catch their breaths. "We need to end this rush. I think it's time I showed him one of my power-ups," Mega Man said. His armor shifted from blue to a blazing red and yellow, and a flicker of fire bloomed from his gauntlet. "That's Fireman's powers," Bomb Man shouted in surprise. "You don't miss a beat, do you?" Mega Man smirked. He and Rush surged forward, flying straight at Bomb Man. But just as they were about to connect, the sound of a heavy guitar riff tore through the air. The ground vibrated with sound, and a powerful shockwave blasted outward, slamming into Bomb Man and knocking him back. Bomb Man skidded across the ground, shielding his face. "What the?" he called out. Mega Man and Rush stopped cold, turning towards the source of the sound wave attack. Two spotlights clicked on, cutting through the smoke and framing Roll in their glow. In her hands was a sleek pink and gold guitar gleaming under the lights. "Roll?" Mega Man shouted in shock. "You know it, Blue Babe," she smirked, strumming a powerful chord that sent another rippling soundwave blast towards Bomb Man, forcing him to stumble backwards. "I'll keep him off balance. You end this," she called out. "Got it," Mega Man replied, his visor flashing. "Let's rock and roll! Shockwave!" he called out. Roll grinned and slammed into a fast, aggressive riff, the guitar strings lighting up with each note. Pulses of pink and gold sound energy erupted from the guitar, distorting the airwaves as they hammered into Bomb Man. He staggered, trying to throw bombs to block the waves, but the sonic blast disrupted his aim, making the explosives detonate harmlessly midair. Rush transformed into hoverboard mode and Mega Man leapt on, charging his fireman-powered gauntlet. They darted around the battlefield, weaving between Bomb Man's desperate throws, while Roll's relentless music kept him pinned down. "Now, Rush!" Mega Man shouted. Rush barked and launched Mega Man high into the air. At the same moment, Roll strummed a deep, resonating power chord, and rock and roll shockwave. that slammed into Bomb Man like a tidal wave of sound. The shockwave knocked him off his feet, leaving him wide open. Mega Man descended into a fiery spin, unleashing a massive blast from his gauntlet. The explosion engulfed Bomb Man in flames and sound, sending him crashing into the crater with a final spluttering groan. When the smoke cleared, Bomb Man laid sparking and motionless. Mega Man landed beside him, panting, while Rush returned to his normal form and padded up to his side. Roll slung her guitar over her shoulder and saturated over with a confident grin. "And that, boys, is how you turn the volume up to 11, she smirked. "Remind me never to get on your bad side," Mega Man chuckled. Rush barked in agreement. Together the trio stood over the defeated Bomb Man, an ensemble team of firepower, speed, and sound. Mega Man reached down and touched Bomb Man's chest plate. His armor shimmered, shifting into black and red, and the bomb symbol appeared on his gauntlet. "Now this is one explosive power-up," he said. "What just happened?" Roll asked, tilting her head. Rush barked a few short phrases. "Oh, so when you guys beat up a villain, Mega Man is able to gain their powers?" Roll replied, nodding at Rush with understanding. Mega Man looked at his new gauntlet, flexing his fingers as faint sparks of energy danced round the bomb emblem. "Looks like Wily just gave me another weapon to use against him," he said. Roll slung a guitar over her back. "Good, because something tells me he's not going to take this loss well," she said. Rush growled softly, his ears twitching towards the dark skyline. Mega Man followed his gaze, the faint glow of distant fires reflecting in his visor. "Yeah, this isn't over. Not by a long shot," Mega Man said. The three stood there, together, the cool digital wind brushing past them as the city's neon lights flickered in the distance. Somewhere out there, Dr. Wily was planning his next move, and when he struck again, they'd be ready.